Now, let me tell you a little bit about Jason. Jason started J-Tek in 1999, same year we started the charter school, but he was only 13. And since that time, he has been able to grow J-Tek into a profitable and well-known technical support company in the Kansas City area. J-Tek has shifted focus over the years, moving with the trends of technology. And today, J-Tek proudly provides support to over 900 clients. Give the Lord praise for that.
Thank you.
And so his passion is helping people understand technology and how it can improve their quality of life. His mission with J-Tek has always been to personalize technology by offering cutting-edge support to small businesses and residences in Kansas City and the surrounding area. So, Jason, welcome to Victorious Life Church. You talk right in there.
Okay, perfect.
Let me ask you something, Jason. What are some of the key traits that help define a person's success in business?
Definitely. I think a lot of it has to be, you have to be a self-starter, and just being able to be self-motivated and start from scratch and wherever you're at. So that's one of the key things. And then who you surround yourself, I think, is really important too. I've read a lot of that you become the 5 people that you surround yourself with the most. So if you're around people that aren't good influences, you're going to have bad influences on your life too. And so when I decided to start my business, I kind of cut all the negative people out, because there's a lot of people that hate on you when you start a business, because it's not the trend to do it. So it's kind of hard to get started, and so it's important, I think, to surround yourself with people that lift you up, because there's days where you get knocked down, and it's just important to keep getting back up every day. So
now you started this business at 13.
Yes.
So how, at 13 years old, were you thinking that far out of the box?
Yeah, it's weird. I've always thought that God kind of had a higher calling for me. When I had a couple jobs in high school and college, but I'd always done my business on the side, and it was something I always knew I'd eventually would pursue. So I don't know. It just kind of came to me one day, and I just kind of ran with it. So
that's awesome. So how do you strengthen your skills as an entrepreneur? Because I'm an entrepreneur, and many times we're working so hard just to do what we do and make sure that it's growing. So how do you, as an entrepreneur, take the time to strengthen so that you aren't left behind?
Definitely. Well, one of the things I do, I have a business coach. It was something I didn't really ever think of, but when you're self-employed or an entrepreneur, you don't really have anybody that's telling you what to do, so you kind of have to do it yourself. But I'm kind of scatterbrained, so I need somebody to kind of hold my feet to the fire too. And so we have a business coach that we sit down and do goals, and weekly, monthly, yearly. And then also, I think it's just really important to always be a student, to always be learning, no matter what, in business or in life. So I try to read at least one book a month to just kind of self-improve, and then just kind of do a whole bunch of different things that are for productivity. Like we sit down with our clients actually and assess how we do things, and they kind of give us ideas of how to improve too. So it's kind of cool to get different perspectives. So So
one of the challenges that people have when you start a business is that they've got to figure out, how do you get the word out?
Yeah.
So being a 13-year-old who has now kept a business going 17 years, what did you do to spread the word about your business?
Well, I grew up in a small town actually in DeSoto, out in not western Kansas, but west from here.
Right.
And so it was kind of cool because I kind of was known as the computer guru in the town. So I kind of got lucky with that, but word kind of just spread word of mouth, and just did a good job for people, and it just kind of just spread out. We've never really had to advertise a lot, which has been kind of cool. So it's just kind of came our way, which is kind of nice too. So we got kind of lucky that way.
That's awesome. So Jason, what advice would you like to leave for our viewing audience? We have a lot of people viewing by stream, as well as these folks here, and we have a lot of young people in here today.
Definitely.
And so to speak to some of the young folks, to say, what they can do even at a young age to get started in any kind of business they're looking to start.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I've learned is to just start wherever you're at. There's never an ideal time actually to do anything. So when you think you're ready, it's probably too late, is what I've always thought of. So it's good just to start where you are, no matter what it is in your life that you want to do. That's something that I've done, and you make mistakes along the way, but you learn from them. A lot of people look at mistakes as a failure, and I look at it as a learning opportunity and ways to improve. And I think it's really important to do that. So if you're young and want to start a business, I say go for it. The sky's the limit, especially with technology now. It's so much easier actually now to do it than it was any 20 years ago. So, yeah. Yeah.
Jason, thanks for being our guest
thank
here.
you
Give
very
him
much.
another round of applause.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.